NFL on EA Sports, and there's no love lost between these NFC North foes. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Will Reichert has it all teed up. And we're off in Detroit. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. And leading them out in his 9th NFL season, he experienced a real resurgence last year. It's Jared Goff.
Kate, there are other flashier quarterbacks that make more highlight reel plays than Jared Goff. There certainly are bigger and stronger athletes playing the position today, but Jared's just a throwback, a guy that understands the timing and the precision. I love that he knows what he is and what he isn't when it comes to his skills, and it's why he's been able to flourish in multiple places and why he continues to sustain a lot of success in this league.
Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 34. That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Trying to get it with the option here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Off play action, Goff. Throw complete to Williams. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. Running it with David Montgomery. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Montgomery has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Montgomery. And the look outside yields no fruit. They make the stop near the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stands at the goal line, and now it's 3rd and goal.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
They'll run in with Montgomery. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. David Montgomery with the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fox now to kick this one away. Ty Chandler to return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And we'll take a glance at their 7th-year QB.
If we had asked Sam Darnold, coming out of USC as the 3rd overall pick in the draft, to write the story of his career, I don't think he would have written some of these chapters. But in the end, it makes you tougher. It makes you grittier. And playing quarterback in the NFL is a lot about that. Your ability to just withstand adversity and to continue to get up time after time after time. And Sam Darnold has shown that kind of perseverance.
Motion man right is Jefferson. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Jones once more. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They send a man in motion. 1st and 10, here's Jones. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the 1st defender. Heck, not even by the 2nd one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Staying on the ground with Jones. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Darnold. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First and 10 from the 41. Darnold now to throw. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. Addison going to motion over left. Oh, look at this. They give on the jet sweep. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings finish off their opening drive. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings start off well to tie things 7-7. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. The Lions and running back David Montgomery getting back to work. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They go play action with Goff. Gets this to Montgomery. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Play brought to an end by Jonathan Grenard.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 coming up here. Montgomery now up the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. It's taken in by Williams. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now Goff. Complete out to the right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the Stix.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Goff. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
The toss play, Montgomery. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Harrison Smith in on the stop. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
You know, it's not often that you see a toss play end in a stalemate. Normally, well, you win the race to the edge and gain some good yardage, or it's sniffed out and someone's waiting to drop him behind the line, but not that time.
Goff on 3rd. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. This from 40 on the right hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Fox now to kick this one away. Chandler now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. David Long getting to the spot that time. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here's 2nd and 5. Has the connection to Hawkinson. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, every once in a while, you understand a play that loses a yard or two. But losing that much on a completion, there is some kind of malfunction with the offense. They'd have been better off abandoning that play. Heck, you might as well punt it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. They'll send him over right. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. It's the Vikings. Backed up a mile here on 2nd down. Now Darnold. Caught, nice gain left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
To throw, here's Darnold. Able to find Hawkinson. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third and just 2 to go. Throwing here, Darnold. Has it down close. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Reichert on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings take a 4-point lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call. 1-844-MADDEN-1. and make your case for who should get a boost. Goff on 1st and 10. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Goff. He finds Laporta. And he's brought down after a short gain. Detroit calls timeout, it's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. And the Vikings add an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Throw complete to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Off play action, Goff. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. First field goal was good. His second look from inside of 45 yards. Bates' kick is up and good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Drops to a knee, and that pesky final second runs off. So we're to the end of our 1st half. So at the end of 2, the Vikings playing Road Warriors here. They've got the lead. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, sit tight. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But for now, this is our halftime report. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the 2nd half. Fox now to kick this one away. It's Brandon Powell with the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Out come the Vikings for the debut possession of our 2nd half. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with Jones. This is ahead for about 5. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Second down carry for Jones. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. He gets a couple, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Here's Darnold to throw. He has the first over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On the carry, this is Jones. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 48. That's cut in stride by Addison. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Running right, this is Jones. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
2nd and 10 now. Hutchinson reels it in. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. A give left side to Jones. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. That's a short gain of 1. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. They give to Jones, right side. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Here's a give to Jones. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings grow their lead to 8. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Pass is caught. That's Tim Patrick. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing is gone. St. Brown's got it. Complete. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Throwing again. It's Goff. Out to his wideout. It's a screen. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. That's Harrison Phillips there for the stop.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They go play action with Goff. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Vikings will set up just a little bit shy of the 40 following the tackle. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a 2nd half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the 1st play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive, 1st and 10. Here's Jones. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Motion man right is Jefferson. Now a give to Jones. Crosses midfield, still going. It's a 21-yard gain. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Vikings ball, working to carry this lead through to the end. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Darnold. Pass is caught by Addison. And they bring him down around the 34. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 34. Has his man. It's Addison. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 28 out of that play. And now they have a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Jones. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Going with Jones on the ground. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Just 1 yard on the gain, so now it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 8.
Where you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Cut near the goal line. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Smith able to put it through. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Reynolds with a return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. So following the return, looks like somebody's shaken up. Trainers have to determine how severe this may be. First and 10 now from the 30. It gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 38. Safe, but oh, he loses the football. It's picked up by the Vikings, going the other way. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
The Vikings and receiver Jordan Addison getting set for this next drive. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. This is Jones on the handoff. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Throwing here, Darnold. Jones reels it in. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Assignments were tested, and they were ready for it defensively. That's an excellent stop at the line, and it's going to make this offense seriously question revisiting that call.
Darnold looking to throw. Able to find Hawkinson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll run the draw with Jones. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 5 yards there on 3rd down, so that's going to make this 4th and short much more interesting.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. That's why they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Darnold now to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. He's got him. That's Addison. And this one doesn't go far. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here's a give up the middle. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. Looks like they will indeed try at 4th and 2. They'll run for this. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Well, the big guy gets him some positive yardage in close. It's not that the defense didn't expect run. I just don't think they expected him to be the one running it.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. The Vikings into victory formation here as they take a knee.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other.
Oh, what a move!
Fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Setting up for the kneel down on third. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Vikings emerge as winners, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.